Alright, hello, and welcome back to another session of the Great Ace Attorney. Hope you guys are doing well, as always. And last session, we continued on with the trial of the third episode, the second day of Professor Harebrain's trial. And we left off on the court, was it the summation examination, where we had to convince all the jurors. We did that, and we convinced them, right? It was like 4-2 and something like that. Then I forgot, we brought Tuspels, right? Madame Tuspels. Van Ziek's brought her in. And then after that, she was talking about... I think she was talking about how she did the waxwork. And how she had to do some grave robbing, right? Or she hired someone, right? And doing that, like afterwards, after she did that, she found out the person who discovered the body, right, of the professor, right, who rose up to the grave, right, and it was, of course, Drebber. I was trying to think. It was like, should I like continue on, or should we just get right to it? No, don't worry, I'll get to it. And then after that, Drebber, we brought Drebber back in, and he what was it? There was something with the corpse. Oh, yeah. I think we brought Sithe in. Oh, I don't know who we did, but we brought both of them in. Sithe or Drebber. Something to do with the autopsy report of the professor. His hanging was, false. It was falsified. I don't know if that's it. It's been a forgery, I guess. Is it a forgery? But, yeah, it didn't happen, the hanging of the professor, and that's why he was alive. He came back to the grave and he got shot. He actually died. And it has something to do with Dr. Sithe. We don't know what. And here we are. We're right in this part. We wanted to give out a testimony. We asked, Dr. Sithe to give her one last testimony just before, the acquittal was made that Harebrain was innocent, because we did all that. She confessed. But we want, we had a bit of that down. And Sherlock Holmes, or Herlock Sholmes, he said, if you have any doubt, chase after it, like a dog to the bone, or something to that extent. But yeah, so she confessed that she forged the autopsy. Drebber is claiming that he has no part of it, but she says she got coerced, right, by him. But I don't know what's happening next. It all began at the scene when I saw the waxwork and the note tucked inside the jacket. Yeah, here's how Drebber coerced her. The actual body of the victim, as indicated in the note's instruction, was beneath the experimentation stage. The body had to be arranged in a certain way to implicate the defendant, which was my job, yeah, and enlist the help of the entire forensic investigation team to dress the scene appropriately. So she just brought the whole team into this mess. The truth about the execution 10 years ago is a state secret of the highest level. I had to protect it. So something happened. I don't know why the professor was still alive. Taking the first sip, 3 minutes in. That doesn't bode well. I think my voice is getting better though. So it seems. And all meticulously prepared, did well to see through it. You're a very shrewd boy. Man, smile. That smile. A damn smile. So kind of you say. And what about this autopsy report then? All it did was record the location of the body as being in the Crystal Tower instead of under the stage. That's all? It's a terrible corruption. Only my team were aware of the deceit, and then only under my explicit instructions. Nobody else at Scotland Yard knew anything about it, I assure you. Yeah, but did she just, like, alright, we must be thankful for small mercies, I suppose. Well, I believe that testimony has clarified everything. There's no particular need for a cross-examination, I would say. No, I disagree. I can't shake the feeling that something's wrong. Just look at that expression on Dr. Sithe's face. It's a cool smile. Is the defense's right to cross-examine any witness following testimony? Yep, it is. What is it about you Japanese that makes you also dogged? What? Dodge? That's not dodge. Doggedly? Assistant? Doggedly? Dogged? 5 minutes in and I'm struggling against words. Man, I'm really bad at this, aren't I? I've been commentating for like 6 years. And I still can't pronounce. I mean, I think it's my fault that I don't read as much. Or read aloud. I mean, I think reading aloud probably makes more sense. It all began at the scene, yeah, the note, the actual body of the victim, as indicated, was beneath the experimentation state. I think we should just press. Let's just press. So you knew about the special construction of the stage used to carry out the trick then? Oh, it's something to do with Drebber. Alright. And you switched the 2 over. If you ever see that, that we could see another person, it must be about some pressing. We've got to do some pressing, apparently. Alright, presumably it could be recovered by Drebber and returned to Madame Tussbell's. I see. And then you put the birdcage back on the experimentation stage. Yes, although someone obviously made a mistake about which cage should go where. I thought I made it perfectly clear to the team, but still. I suppose you were focused on the victim's body. That's being a more important detail. Anyway, she doesn't give a shit. Hands on hips. Body had to be arranged in a certain way to implicate the defendant, which was my job. Yeah, why isn't Sheaf like more popular? Hold it! Like, I didn't know this character after how many... It's been a year. And I've never seen Sheath anywhere. Such a cool character. Demeanor. I thought it would be popular for the people out there. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I mean, I know Ace Attorney Chronicles ain't that popular, but I mean, it is quite... I know, even though Ace Attorney is like popular, it's still, I don't know, niche, I guess. Not a lot of people would play this game. I didn't feel it would be appropriate to involve anybody else in that particular part of deception. Oh. Okay, wait. There was a void on the stage where I found the bird cage lying in the dirt. I approached it, leaned down, and slowly opened the door. That does not look like Asmund. Does that look like him? It's a mustache. Yeah, it's... That's not Asmund. How about his sideburns? Did you get sideburns right? Yeah, I got it right. Then, I took the screwdriver in both hands and plunged it into the man's chest. Man, stone cold. And then you noted that in your fake autopsy report as a fictitious cause of death. Yep. Exactly. So, the actual cause of death was a stab? Trauma resulting from... Alright, from the flea field trauma. Okay. My word. What is it, Mrs. Otto? Something about Dr. Sheaf's last statement. Alright, I'm gonna press it then. It's playing on my mind. That's all. Yes, mine too. Alright, look at the screwdriver. Got a very distinctive handle. Alright. It got stabbed, right? I don't know. Pierced the heart? That's fake though. Alright, what's happening here? Dr. Sheath? There's really no need to shout. I can hear you perfectly well. The defense calls for you to add what you said to your formal testimony. Oh. Which part? Oh, shit. One wants to... which one came last? Let me look at the history. Perfect time to look at it. Alright. Okay, so I didn't feel it would be appropriate to I leaned down. Then I took the screwdriver in both hands and plunged in. It might be the death, the kill. Oh, I leaned down and slowly opened it. Huh? Did she open the thing? Wait, is that possible? Is it tied? It's locked, right? Huh? Let me see what we have to say. What she did to the victim, the real cause of death. What she did to the victim, maybe? Oh, you stabbed Mr. Adams in the chest, that part. Fine. If that's what you want. There's really no need to point. The prosecution concurs. I see points. Is this correct? Did I do this right? I mean, we could change it back if you wish, my lord. Stood over the victim's corpse where laid toppled cage and plunged the screwdriver into the chest. Did I do this right? Yeah, in the chest. Stabbed in the chest. Hold it! I guess I'll press it. So it was you who stabbed Mr. Asman with this. Yes, far easier than dissection, I assure you. No precision required. What a welcoming change. The victim died I don't know why I said that instantaneously. Instantly from a snapped neck. All it did was carry out the instruction I'd been given. As unflinching as ever, no doubt. I imagine you didn't bat an eyelid when you drove the weapon into his body. There was no need to bat my eyelids. I want you to add that to the testimony. What else did you do to twist the facts? Remind the court, why don't you? If you wish. I don't think it was that. Can I go back? Let's go back. Hold it! Alright, let's go through again. Never mind, I can't go through? What? It was merely carrying out the engineer's instruction. In his words, fabricate some evidence to make it clear that harebrained alone could have killed Asman. So you went without any of your team to where Asman had fallen. That's right, yeah. Alright. I leaned down over the birdcage and opened it up. Then, I took the screwdriver in both hands, plunged it in the man's chest. Wait, why am I repeating this scene again? After that, it was simply a matter of recording the stab wound as the cause of death from the autopsy. What do you mean, she couldn't open it, right? Could it open? Can it open? I'm so confused. You know, if you think it would be appropriate, I'm sure you could ask Dr. Sithe to change the supplementary testimony she gave before. What should I ask to do with the statement? Yeah, change it, I guess. But Chief, what you said before about the real cause of death, I believe they may be significant. Oh, hold on. It said neck, right? What happened here? Oh, vertebra. Yeah, that's right. Very well. I'm gonna press it. Yeah, but your vertebra is your... Isn't it your... Alright, it was a broken neck. Yes, as a professional, that was more than apparent. You never know just by looking at the photograph on the victim, though, would you? No, that's very true. Obviously not. Which is precisely why coroners are needed to determine the actual facts. Yeah, assuming they can be trusted. Alright, no need to shoot her like that. There's no point calling her assessment into question without evidence. Let's get back to the testimony. Very well. Is Trevor gonna come in? Alright, what does now Hodo have to say about this? That's the story. She admitted everything and revealed her full involvement in the crime. I do wonder if there could really be much more to it. Well, I don't know, but I just have a feeling. Do you, Mr. Hodo? Truth is, I find it strange too. How those two are reacting in this completely opposite way, I mean. There's no need to smile for like that for that scene. But yeah. So I don't know which one it is. The actual cause of death was the neck trauma has been suffered from the 30-foot fall. What, should I just present the... this?
Objection.
Alright, it ain't it. I did that wrong. I mean, it is contradiction, but... but I know, you know. Let's think. His neck looks alright. There's no way he got fucked on the neck, right? I don't know. Anything else in this scene? Can't find anything. Huh. The metal screwdriver that was found poking through the grill in the base. The what remains of the kinesis machine. It has a very distinct handle. Maybe it's the location, but I would assume that she would leave it there, right? So confused. Should I try it? Should I try this photo?
Objection.
Oh. Getting a bit close now for comfort. Maybe I should have saved it. Alright, we're gonna play with 1 HP, I guess. I want that screwdriver statement.
Hold it.
I mean, it could be Drebber. It could be Drebber. I know, I even said, oh, if you see those 2 things, it might be, but the fact that I got given a second... Both hands? Why both hands, though? Yeah, change it, I guess. Yeah, I'm confused. I'm confused.
Objection.
Well, I ain't it. Could be this though, but I don't know what it could be.
Objection.
Alright, go back. Should I just press the other statements?
Hold it.
Let's just press the other statements. Maybe Trevor says something. Yes, as you say. And I take full responsibility. Blow me down. Dr. Sithe. Surely there was some other way you could have protected a secret. No, there really wasn't. I've done my utmost, believe me. In many ways, I respect your determination. Ooh, and he froze in that cold stare as she said that. I do believe she was being genuine though, Miss Naohodo. Must be this last statement. Oh, this statement we changed. They're smiling. Why they're smiling? I don't see it. Yeah, see, like this, nothing. The actual cause of death was the neck trauma. I don't think that's contradictory. It must be this. It must be the other statement then, right?
Hold it.
I don't know if I did this one. Alright, yeah. Maybe Trevor does say something. I don't know. Oh.
Hold it.
Alright, this one. Thing is, he isn't wrapped tightly in this in this picture, in this 3D. But I don't think that's. I think he was strapped in. Change it, please. I don't know what I'm doing. I stood over the victim's corpse where I laid in the topple cage and plunged the screwdriver. Maybe it's this. But that's... What is this? Blown up.
Objection.
Ain't that. Are we just gonna go through every single piece of evidence?
Objection.
Alright. I wonder why though. What does this have to tolerate? Photographic bead taken after he was ostensibly being beamed to the crystal tower. It shows a stab wound to the chest. I don't know where the contradiction is. You tell me now, hold on. I got a nasty feeling that this inconsistency points to an extremely uncomfortable truth. I don't know if it's the Maocastle. I bet you... Have you lost your tongue? I apologize, my lord. Well, we've got new music as well. In that last statement of yours, there's just one point that seems to defy explanation. Within my learned friend, there's an obvious inconsistency between your description and this photograph. Oh god, tell me I have to point it out, please. It shows the victim in the birdcage following the events that led to his death.
Objection.
The court has already examined the photograph in depth. There's nothing new we can learn from it.
Objection.
Didn't they not swap the bodies? No? I'm so confused. We already considered that's true. What, is it because it's in the crystal tower? I don't understand. I believe we should let the defense explain the alleged inconsistency. Is it the crystal tower window? I'm so confused though. I feel like I missed something. This.
Take that.
It's the one being made at this very moment. Okay. Let's go back. They moved it, right? I'm not gone crazy. What, this? His neck? That's stabbed, right? What's happened? I'm so confused. His neck? Stab wound?
Take that.
Look closely at the blood stain on the victim's chest. It clearly extends in a downward direction towards the man's feet. Oh. And why is that significant? Because she stabbed him. Wow. Did not see that one. If the victim was stabbed moments before the kinesis machine was set in motion, that's entirely expected. Don't tell me. The hairbrain did it. I'm so confused. Oh my god, what has happened? Exactly, my lord. He must have got stabbed standing up, right? Made it clear. At the point at which he stole the professor's hairbrain screwdriver and stabbed the victim. It was... Oh my god. Yeah, I wouldn't get that. Just a bunch of luck, I would say. Just happened right there. Lady luck. Alright, if the victim really was stabbed. Yeah, why is it coming down? Why is it trickling down? It was spread out equally in all directions. For it to form the longitudinal appearance we see in the picture is inconceivable. Alright. Seems like this guy. Given that the victim's both seeped vertically downwards from the wound, it must be a case that you stabbed Mr. Asman when he was standing up. In short, Dr. Sithe, The lady's testimony was a total fabrication. Oh, we got her. We got her. I knew it. I was right. Now that I identified that contradiction, there's only one way to explain the facts. We've all been under a great misapprehension here. What? No way. Don't say. What sort of misapprehension? Huh? Don't tell me the hairbrain did it. Dr. Sithe. You claim you were coerced into helping Mr. Drebber, a result of the note left in the waxwork. Yeah, you make changes to the scene? Alright, but one of those claims is an outright lie. Because the question of what the bloodstain really tells has only one possible answer. I don't... What was that? Got coerced. I think that's true, probably. You made changes to the scene of the crime to implicate the defendant. That's the lie, right? Do we need answers? Hairbrain? No way. If that's the case, what is it, man? What is it, goddammit? Because he struck the revelation. What is it? It's the implication. Stabbing. Very simple if you consider the sequence of events. When the victim was stabbed, the blood from the wound seeped downwards as it did. You can be sure that the victim has either been sitting or standing upright at the time. As you rightly point out, the birdcage would have fallen onto his side when it fell beneath the sage. Which tells us that the victim must have been in the position of his own accord. Objection. That's impossible. The man was dead, remember? Alright, yeah. 3 for 3 on Discord stuff. That was my Discord. Can I not get notified? Should I just mute Discord? While the next one goes. Hold on. Never mind. Cool. When the birdcage fell from the stage into the void below, which, you know, that's very coincidental that the Discord messages happen. Because I'm recording this at like 6 o'clock now. And all the Discord messages happen in each, like the last 3 sessions, so that's kind of coincidence. I don't know, that's just, you know, a bit of a miracle, as they say. Oh, coincidence? Maybe. Okay, never mind. Onto the game. When the birdcage fell from the stage into the void below, it must have hit the ground with considerable force. Yep. That makes sense. So he must be still... Oh. Mr. Asman's like, but Mr. Asman didn't die in the fall. Alright. Oh god, so she killed him when he was still alive. He probably lost consciousness for a while. But when he came around, he got to his feet to climb out of the cage. Just as Dr. Sithe appeared. If the victim was in fact alive at the point in time, it changes everything. Alright, so it's making it... So basically, Sithe is the killer. Basically, it wasn't Drebber or Hairbrain or... Alright, Drebber is like... I mean, this is news to him, I guess. Alright, Mr. O.D. Asman's killer wasn't the defender professor. Wasn't the defender Professor Albert Hairbrain. Nor it was the mastermind behind the stage trickery, Mr. Noak Drebber. It was you, Dr. Courtney Sithe. Bit of a growl, bit of an ah. Order. Can this possibly be true? Alright, F off, Drebber, man. Have you been taking me for a fool? It was you, wasn't it? You killed him? Alright. You hope that by admitting to be an accomplice in Mr. Drebber's scheme, the trial would end before you were accused of a far worse crime. Oh, cold-blooded murder. Oh, do shut up. You're so desperate now. You're making all of this up. As if I would do something like that.
Objection.
Oh, damn, Cesar coming in. I assure you, the defense is not desperate, Doctor. Mr. Nahonda has establish the facts using evidence and logic alone. Ah, logic? Don't make me laugh. Sadly, your logic has a gaping hole in it, does it? Where? Let me look for it. Hadmore thought it was obvious. A motive, boy. You're lacking a motive. Come on, wake up. What? Yo, the secret? Question mark? What are you on about? There's no connected to Chief here. Alright, okay. Yeah, the thing is, she could have just let him live, right? I don't know. I think there's something more to it. There's something in the back of my mind. I feel sure I've seen somewhere before that hints why the coroner might have done this. I might have tampered with the crime scene and concocted a fake report. But murdering someone for no reason is a very different story.
Attention.
He's got it. Because I don't. No? When you question what's possible reason you could have for wanting to kill Mr. Asman, something did come to mind. What? Oh no. Oh, the professor! Yeah, because he looks like the professor. 100%. I will show the evidence. I got it. It all comes down. Madame Tuspells. We saw yesterday, didn't we? Something that seemed strange. We had no reason to suspect it at the time. There's a particular object that explains why Dr. Sithe would have wanted to kill Mr. Asman. The iron mask. Oh no, the scalpels. He said he saw it yesterday. I saw the scalpel. Wait. I thought it was the mask. Wait, hold on. Is the scalpels? He said yesterday, right? It could be the mask. Should I go for the scalpels? It's the scalpel, or rather, scalpels. Did you say scalpels? Scalpels. Scalpels. Scalpel. Use the forceps. Use the scalpel. You. Come on. Out with it. It seemed like I was on it. I thought it was the... Alright, when you visit your laboratory. Yeah, but why does that... Look at this big, thick book here. It appears to be an accounting ledger. Yeah, we saw it, yeah. What is it? It's clear that the team purchased various equipment. Yeah, but I still don't understand why 500? They're buying 500 every month. Sithe, you corrupt little you corrupt person. It's the money for them disappearing every month from the retirement accountants. Oh. Wow. Asman's criminal organization relied heavily on extortion for its funding. Tracing the money from the forensic investigation team's account to find out where it was going would be extremely straightforward. Alright, damn. 10 years ago, when Mr. Asman was still a journalist and wrote the article about Mr. Rubber, Mel has stumbled upon information as he was researching the story. Information relating to Dr. Sithe's darkest secret that he would use to rack money from her for the next decade. Oh my god. She's been blackmailed twice. I don't know what happened on the night of that execution 10 years ago. Clearly the opportunity to rid yourself of that menace was too tempting to pass up. It's all over. So in the end, you weren't coerced at all, were you? You did entirely of your own free will. Alright. You stabbed him in the heart with all your might. Isn't this blackmail? Silence the blackmailer. Yeah, who knew your dark secret forever. You never understand. None of you. It's just the breakdown. But we have to keep covered up all these long years. Alright, which looks like we're going to trying to find some corruption in the judiciary system. Is that justice system? Judiciary system? Well, Drebber, you didn't kill anyone, but I hope you get some kind of punishment, because he straight up tried to kill a guy. And if you decide not to, it's very possible that Courtney Sithe will escape punishment for our crimes. Please, sir, own up to what you've done, and tell the court and truth, or the truth, about what happened. I don't understand what? Why, though? Truth of this case can never be properly established unless you speak out. Alright. Drebber is still, like, the missing link in this. His confession. You told the truth and you were robbed of the bright and successful future as a result. I can certainly understand your bitterness. And your consternation now, however. It's surely the chance you've been waiting for. To sever the hold that fates had over you all these years. Super high voltage instantaneous kinesis. I mean, really? What a load of malarkey. It's the adult brain mock scientists that are the worst, you know. They don't recognize the fact that they don't have talent. They can't even get that right. And so they end up chasing impossible dreams, having unbridled faith in their abilities. They go on and on about their wonderful hypothesis, the stupid eyes shining like a child's. They make me sick. I can't abide their foolishness. Well, why don't you fucking tell them that it doesn't work then? Trevor, you fucking idiot. You know, this would have not happened. I mean, I know this was for Odie, but... I was particularly pleased with the kinesis machine. It was made quite for quite a show, or whatever, yeah. Wasn't that? So you admit it. You admit that it was nothing more than a sham made for the purpose of killing the victim. Yes, I admit it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's going to get some punishment out of this. I did it in the name of revenge to Odie. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, but you didn't have to put Hairbrain in this. Come on. Revenge for the future that Mr. Asmon's article had deprived you for 10 years earlier? But the revenge you saw didn't stop at Asmon, did it? Which is where that very particular waxwork comes in. Yes, I see. Why though? Oh, right. The waxwork, yeah. From the Lowgate Cemetery 10 years ago, if you account the events was all true, obviously Scotland Yard couldn't afford to acknowledge what had happened. Even if it meant discrediting a bright young man and crushing any future career he might have had. It was a national secret, huh? So your plan required that you abduct that particular waxwork model in order to exact your revenge on Scotland Yard as well. Or on Dr. Sithe, to be precise. Alright, I see. Well, yeah, you know, we did find something out of it. It was a year ago. By some extraordinary twist of fate, Asmon turned up at my workshop. Didn't remember who I was, of course. He just wanted to employ my services as an engineer. Yeah, because he has white hair, and he happened to have a paper with him. An article on the front page caught my eye. About the coroner who handled that bogus autopsy, being appointed head of new forensics team. When I learned that news, my cognitive process started to devise the plan. Or horror tale. He robbed me of my future. Well, he wanted to use that man's own wiles against him for revenge. And I have that rotten Scotland Yard eating out my hand at the same time. I want them all to suffer the same humiliation I had to suffer. Well, you know, big motivation there, I guess. I mean, I don't blame the guy, but what you did was a no-no. It was a bad thing you did. Your action against those who ruined your future were justified as revenge. At least, to yourself. Certainly no one has the right to destroy another best person. Especially for purely selfish. Sorry about the yawn. And yet, I mean, how's your plan? You did exactly that to someone else, did you? Professor Hairbrain's only crime was passion for his hypothesis. You had no compunction about sacrificing his future to effect your revenge. Damn. You know that he would be forever branded as a failure and a fraud. And we hit him with the real facts now, though. Big respect. Perhaps Slap treated you unfairly 10 years ago, and others misconducted left your life in tatters. You know, this wouldn't happen if you just like became a professor or something. But he did got expelled though. So he kind of got branded. Well, yeah, you know, you should just like, I don't know. He could have just gone with a different name actually, because nobody recognized him in the past. Anywho, Drebber, yeah, here's your reverse Uno card here. You did, man. Is he gonna cry? No, he's just, forlorn, I guess, of what he's done, right? He tried to ruin another man's future. Yeah, that's true. To exact his revenge. It all comes full circle, hey? What comes around goes around. An immediate warrant for arrest has been granted and she's been remanded in custody, my lord. I presume she will face trial in the coming days along with Mr. Drebber. A most regrettable situation indeed. She made great contributions to her profession over the years. It really is a hard truth to swallow. It's whatever she did 10 years ago. I think I know who shot him. But we'll get to that, right? It seems there was a great deal more to your experiment than you realize. However, I think we can assume now that all the sordid details have been brought to light. It has been a very long and profound trial. I'm pleased to say you are absolved of all guilt. You still got that not guilty verdict. This whole experience has taught me a very great but painful lesson. This dedicated scientist, this devotee of natural philosophy. I've been selfish and self-centered, and above all, a fool. Professor. I spent my life thinking of nothing but my research. Misguidedly believing that I could do whatever I set my mind to, despite my lack of talent. And the worst of this is, in the process, I've caused others pain and misery. Others who are far, far greater people than I am. Oh, here we go, physics. No, Professor. That's not true. Oh, here we go. Don't tie yourself with the same brush as Drebber. What happened was his doing, and his alone. His outcome is his fate, not yours. You're not to blame in any way. Lord Van Zeeks, go on, the real homie. A real friend. Yeah. And the derision with which he referred to you earlier, calling you full, talentless, even. The man has no idea. To believe in yourself and work your fingers to the bone to realize your dream. That's laudable, not laughable. No one has the right to deride another of such choices. Let's go, Vansies. Thank you, Bart. Yeah, Vansies, you're up there, man. You're top tier. You know, you were annoying at the first game, but you really made... You know, just coming back after a year, this episode, you know... He really outdone himself. I think he's gone Edgeworth status. Edgeworth status. It's done, yep. And vote. Don't recognize the place. Oh, back in my day. In that case, I hereby pronounce the defendant. Alright, let's see those fireworks. Court is adjourned. It's over. That was some trial. Well, go thank Shlomes for his pursue the truth, yeah. Professor, what a splendid outcome, isn't it? Yeah, no, it is. It is. Congratulations, Professor Hairbrain. You'll always do that. I'd say congratulations. Even though they did the work, right? I guess so, right? I'm truly sign myself with gratitude. How can I ever thank you enough? This guy's all been cleared up. That you realized you were caught up in a bad situation. Right now, you know, if I had that research grant money. I'll give you the whole lot to you, every penny. Well, that's very kind, but I'm just a student, so we don't need any financial reward. Your acquittal's more than enough. Am I still not like a proper defense attorney? Oh, what can I do? How about this as a memento? The paper about my hypothesis is inside. That's quite a small block, isn't it? Well, just a memento then. Thank you. I've been wondering, Professor. What are you going to do now? Oh, yes. Wait, hold on. What am I going to do? Yeah, is there a way to wear your glasses? With headphones? I think I need headphones that don't, like, clamp onto my side of my head, but it's usually what your headphones do, right? Well, I must explore the great exhibit. The great exhibition, I mean, whilst I'm here too. And see if new inspiration hits me. Yeah, go for it, man. Yes. It's a wonderful idea. I can't allow that. Who? Van Zeeks. Lord Van Zeeks. What are you doing in here? Oh, right, the Reaper's Curse. Barak. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Albert. Well, if I'm honest, it was terrifying. You're like a great demon behind your bench there, snarling down on your prey. You're one of the few true friends I have. I couldn't leave it to anybody else to handle the prosecution or the defense. Damn. Sorry? Or the defense. Did I just hear that right? Let's go, Van Zeeks. Let's go. No skate. What's it now? Hold on. What's my name? Let's go Naruhodo. It should be just go Naruhodo. In a few days, your acquittal will be made official. When that happens, you must head straight to Dover. I'll accompany you. What? From there, you'll cross the channel and make your way back to Germany. I've already purchased the tickets. But no, hold on a minute, Barak. What about the great exhibition? There's a chance of a lifetime for me. I want to look around. No sightseeing, Albert. Give up on the idea. Oh. Sometimes it's hard to see any warmth in those eyes, Barak. Lord Van Zeeks. What's all this about? I'm guessing it's the Reaper's Curse. A necessary precaution. Yes, I think I understand. You do? Well, Iris told me that when you met Lord Van Zeeks at his office some days ago, he asked how Mr. Natsumi was doing. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember being surprised at the time. I think it was nice of him to ask. Point is, Mr. Natsumi is still alive and well. Even though it's been more than 6 months now since he stood trial with the Reaper as the prosecutor. Ah, you mean the Reaper's influence didn't stretch overseas? Those in the Reaper's sights meet their end days, or sometimes months, after their acquittal. That's been the pattern up to now. I don't think that's true, though. I don't think the Reaper's thing is... You think it's supernatural? I don't think so. True. And perhaps that governs the Reaper's actions. The truly innocent aspect. But I don't want to take any chances with a close, personal friend. Barak. Like the mustached Nipponese, this man should leave the country without delay. That's why I'm packing him off to Germany at once. Can you not just take him? Does your fresh shaped package get any say in it? Goodness. Is this your intention all along, Lord Van Zeeks? I cannot say. In Core, where people think of him as the Reaper, this man seems absolutely merciless, and yet sometimes I feel as though I don't understand him at all. It's time to go, Albert. Back to the prison for the time being. Let him go to the fucking great exhibition. Can he not just go that now? Well, then, no, hold on. Oh, did it got blown up, right? Thank you much for everything. No, Professor. It was a pleasure getting to know you. At least, come on. Just a bro and bro time, you know? Me and the homies. Me and the bros. You must come and visit me in Germany. Yeah, sure thing, bro. Anyway, goodbye for now. Now, my Nipponese friend. Oh, yes? I thought you gone too. We have matters to discuss. Can you spare me some time? You want me to talk to you? You want to talk to me? You want me to talk to you? I'll be waiting in the car room in 10 minutes. Guys, let's go. Well, that was strange. For some reason, I didn't get that sense of impending doom as he walked away this time. We're gonna meet Asogi? The Enigma, Baroque Van Ziegs. What do you want to discuss, I wonder? The answer awaits in the car room, I suppose. It goes then. Yeah, what's my first name? There are no scales in now, although I don't. I think Minosuke is my last name. I think no, I think it is now. Hold on. Minosuke is my first name. So are you satisfied? You saved the guileless scientist from a great injustice. Yes, I think so. Relieved, at least. The man's innocence could be proven. That demands. Anyway, I imagine you've been wondering where my animosity towards you Nipponese comes from. Yeah, don't you have it's in the Cosmo? Here we go. Well, at first I thought you just didn't like me. I imagine you saw me as a pretentious child from an unimportant land who had no business being here. Now, I think differently. You clearly know our ways, so I would guess that some specific incident led to your thorough dislike of my race. Will you tell me what happened, please? The professor. Oh shit, is the professor Japanese? Took your brother's life. "16 years ago, when I was just in my teens." How old is Van Ziegs? Let me open it up. Oh, I don't have it. Never mind. I looked up to him. He was everything I aspired to be. He was involved in the establishment of justice systems in foreign countries as well. There were exchange programs between Britain and other nations then too, to share knowledge and ideas. As part of one of those programs, 3 judicial students came to Britain from your homeland, the Empire of Japan. Oh, is that her father? Yeah. One of them could have been my father. Of course. I remember Dr. Mikotoba well. I had no idea. Wait, so is Van Ziegs 32? I think he is. One day, Clint introduced me to the 3 visiting Nipponese. So you've actually met my father? He and his colleagues were polite and admissible. They were adept at their work and exacting in their standards. It was my first encounter with the Nipponese spirit, and it made a very great impression upon me. But 6 years later, that's when it happened. The investigation was going nowhere. There was no suspects even, just an ever-growing list of victims. And in the end, my brother became one of them. The last, in fact, felt the case was finally resolved. Oh, damn. So sorry, Van Ziegs, truly. Clint was always ready to put his life on the line for justice anyway. So he wouldn't have wanted it any other way. He lost his life to the killer, but it was his victory in the end. For me personally, though, it was a great loss. I found myself in the very dark place indeed. And I finally found out the killer's identity. The reason why no one had ever been able to reach the man sooner ceased to be such a mystery. It was your father. You'd been hiding in plain sight all the time. Oh shit. In plain sight? No way. It must be. Are you aware of political events 10 years ago, it was a period of extremely sensitive diplomacy between the British and Japanese empires. A new treaty was being forged, I think. Correct. The Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation was being concluded. The leader of both countries were deep in extensive political discussions. Which is why this particular killer's appearance in court was conducted as a closed trial. If the British public had known the identity of the killer, not only would the treaty have been in jeopardy, but our two nations could very well have ended up in war. What? A war between Britain and Japan? That would mean, oh my. Yeah, the professor was Japanese. Oh, he's gone.
When the trial reached its conclusion earlier, I thought to myself, yes, it's time.
Oh, got some voice lines.
Time for you to come face to face with this hideous monster.
Is it Mikotoba?
I borrowed the key for the mask from the proprietress of the Waxwork Museum. So see for yourselves now. Confirm it with your own eyes. The truth that's been hidden this past decade.
That's the professor?
Yes, that's him.
Until now, the thought never even crossed my mind. That the mass murderer, whose crimes shook Britain as never before.
Oh yeah, it kind of does look like Asman. Who is this guy?
Was Japanese.
And he's Japanese.
Wait a minute. That face. I feel as though I've seen it somewhere. It's strangely familiar.
Yeah, Asman, right? Oh. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Akechi?
Father.
Oh my god, it's Kazuma.
What? Father?
Kazuma's father. Welcome to Persona 5 Royale.
Kazuma! My best friend, Kazuma Asogi.
And we've got remakes of the music as well.
After a whole year, finally his memories returned.
It did?
As he stood there before me. Ryunosuke. Hello again,
Oh, damn.
my friend.
Kazuma-sama!
Judicial Assistant Mikotoba.
Oh yeah, does he have a different clothes, or is this like legit the original?
A very long road.
In a long time.
Thank you for guiding my friend here when I could not.
It was an honor.
I knew you wouldn't die that easily. Kazuma.
I owe you thanks too for taking good care of that in my absence.
Oh,
Oh, his sword.
Karuma. The great blade of the Asogi clan. Passed down through the generations. When we left Japan, this sword was at my friend's side. A Japanese man's katana is his soul, and he couldn't be parted from it. But then, when the incident happened, it was Susato-san's wish that I inherit the sword, and I've kept it with me ever since, along with my memories of the friendship we shared. With this by my side, I always felt that you were watching over me somehow.
I've made it. At last.
Father. Are you saying... Surely not. You mean, you knew all this time? I'm looking at it, but I still can't believe it. This mass murderer is Kazuma's father.
Well, you did say that, really.
Kazuma-sama.
I mean, Madame Tussbell's going to be pissed. I think she was getting rid of it anyways, the place. Tussbell's like, oh, what the fuck happened?
Ryunosuke, we have much to talk about, but now is not the time. I'll be seeing you.
Oh, oh. Excuse me? What just happened? It just turned to black. Oh, alright, he's gone.
That's all Kazuma said. Before he turned and left us there, in the courtroom.
Is Van Zeke still in the room? Oh yeah, he's here. So he's the living after image of the man who took my brother's life, is he? Yes, Kazuma Azogi, my best friend. 3 months ago, when Lord Stronghand introduced us, I had an inkling there was something there. Some connection. Why did Long Stronghand do that? Why did he make Kazuma Lord Van Zeke's apprentice? And when he was suffering amnesia too? The man was apprehended, even executed. His legacy just won't die. That's the sad truth. Anyway, that's all I had to say. I thank you for meeting with me, as I asked. Whoa, he just finished. He got Thanos. No animation for him walking out. 10 years ago, my grandmother took me to the railway station. Railway? Or railway? You were there to meet my father from the train for me. It was the first time I ever seen him. Osasada-san. All this is tied up with painful memories for her too. She never talked about this with me before though. It took some time to adjust to having father around, but just when I was starting to get used to it, he called me into his study one day. He told me that a great friend of his has passed away in London. And that friend had left behind a son. A boy, 7 years my senior. Father told me the boy had made a promise to his late father. So he was studying to become a defense lawyer. I wanted to help, so I studied to become a qualified judicial assistant. Judicial? I don't know. Judicial? I'm sure you worked out. That young man's name is Kazuma Azogi. So you see, that's how he and I met.
For a brief moment, my great friend had returned, only to disappear again all too soon. But in that fleeting encounter, something stirred. something that had been dormant for a long time, as if great wheels had been set in motion. I could almost hear them creaking into life. In some ways, it was the end of a chapter, but in many, it was the start of a new one.